Through everything that we are going through right now as a nation, we will come out on top, like we've always been. So today I wanted to make a video about tips, tricks, my normal routine videos. But I realized that it's totally not relevant, especially during this time of crisis. And on top of that, the reason why I wanted to change it up to making this type of video is because I uploaded a video last week and I felt that with everything going on nowadays, after I made that video, it might have been misleading. And I realize now that I made a huge mistake, and I wanted to at least give my perspective on what I think may happen now in the real estate industry. As of March 20th, around 5 p.m. or so, all realtors here in California were notified to no longer hosting the open house, basically to stay at home. Reading that update from CAR and NAR, it was definitely stressful. Everything was going through my head. I was asking myself, what am I gonna do? Is this ever gonna change? Is this the new world that we're gonna be living in from now on? Like, how about my family? What am I gonna do for my family, my kids, my wife? And I remember some of my clients were calling me, and before this order was given, and they want to go and look at homes. As an agent, we have agent remarks that the consumers won't be able to see. On some of the properties that my clients would send me, there will be agent remarks stating to all agents that due to the coronavirus or COVID-19, they will not be allowing for any showings. And all showings are subject to inspections. Subject to inspection, I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I did make a video about that some time ago, and so I'll link that in the descriptions right below that like button. Basically means we can't go and show the home. Because of course, with all the social distancing happening, we are not allowed to even meet our clients face to face. And yeah, some people may say, well, you still have virtual tours, you still have video live tours that you can do with your clients. Yes and no. Because you see, like, if I've learned anything at all from the past couple of weeks, is educating myself about the coronavirus. You could still catch the coronavirus just by touching the surfaces of the people that were infected. So because of that, a lot of owners now, you guys might see where I'm going with this, a lot of owners now are not allowing for people to show their homes anymore, because what if this person has a coronavirus and they walk into a seller's home and touch the granite counters, touch the cabinets, touch the drawers, the doorknob, and then the next person walks in and touches the same spot. And that got me very curious as to how germs spread and work. And so I even watched this video on YouTube about how germs could spread up to 8 people.
And then for a final experiment, I wanted to show how dumb handshaking is, so I infected the first kid with the powder and then had them do a handshake chain down the line. So we got trace germs from the original person all the way down 8 handshakes later.
Me personally, I have never taken germs into a really big consideration until I watched that video. Until we ended up in this mess that we're in right now. This pandemic. Through everything that we are going through right now as a nation, we will come out on top, like we've always been. And how do I know this, and why am I so confident about this? Well, because history tends to repeat itself, and if you go all the way back to how the market dropped throughout the years and climbed back up throughout the years, this is gonna be proof, even something like the coronavirus affecting the stock markets and everything we see in today's world will eventually break out soon. Like in 1907, during that time, people saw more than like 50% of a decline in the stock market because of all the payoffs due to insurances and all that. People also lost trust in the market, and so they pulled their money out. And during this time was when the Federal Reserve came into effect, and that's when we started seeing a big climb in the stock market of up to 193%. In 1974, we also saw the market decline at about 40% or more due to the fact that we got removed from the gold standard. And now interest rates started going up as well years afterwards so that we could increase the value of the dollar. And this brought the market up 845%. Not enough data for you guys? Well, in 2008, the most recent recession ever that anybody has experienced, mortgage crisis happened, right? And this caused a big decline in the housing market. Banks were just basically letting go properties at pennies at the dollar. People were getting loans left and right, doesn't matter what their qualifications were, and they were going to buy homes with these. But where are we at now for the past couple years? Prices are at its peak. Interest rates are still low compared to during that time, so we eventually came back on top despite what happened in 2008. What am I trying to say to y'all, you guys? This is all proof that the US, the economy, eventually always comes back on top despite all of the obstructions, despite any viruses, despite any market collapse. We always end up coming back stronger than ever. So people, I encourage you to educate yourself during times like this while you're at home. Spend time with your loved ones. Remain social distancing, of course, and follow the orders that's being provided. And don't be a jerk like this guy. Or this guy.